Hi everybody, this is a room tour for my kids' room. My 3-year-old and my twins, who are now 9 months old, um, will soon be transitioned into this room. It's ready for them to start off in, so I just thought I'd do a quick room tour, and things will be added as the time goes by according to necessity. At the moment, we co-sleep with them in our room. My toddler has been sleeping directly in our bed for the longest time, but for the past 6 months or so now, we have gotten like a little toddler crib mattress, and it lies beside our bed, and he has been sleeping on that very nicely. He enjoys sleeping independently. And I will give another tour of the crib that we made for our twins. It's a really beautiful crib. Looks just like that stoke or stokey crib that they have. Very beautiful. We made it ourselves, so I'll give another tour for that later. But for now, this is the room that we prepared for our kids. It used to be the nursery that we made for our kids, for my toddler when he was a baby. We never really brought him into it. He always just slept with us, and I kept his things in here. So everything, his clothes and everything, have been here. So it has been used in that way. Otherwise, it's just something he hasn't slept in yet. So as we enter here, these are these wooden paintings that I made on these slats of wood, and they are prayer in Arabic. That is the top one is a prayer that that one recites before, well, after waking up, and then the second one is a prayer that you recite before going to sleep. And they're beautiful prayers. They're very close to my heart, so I am going to get my kids to memorize these as well and get into a habit of reciting them before and after they wake up. Alright, and well, this is a lamp that I made. Let me turn it off and you'll get a better idea. Very easy to make. There are tutorials on it all over YouTube. And yeah, I got this. I purchased this off of Kijiji. Kijiji is very popular here in Canada, where people sell their new and old things. So I got it for $2, the base, and then that top part I made by myself with cornstarch and wool that I had lying around, and that's about it. So these bunk beds we made ourselves. We designed them ourselves, and then my husband constructed them in our garage. I helped him, and from scratch. Like, this is something that we did from absolute scratch. The lighting isn't the best in here right now. It looks nice otherwise, but while you're filming this, it just gets very dark. And so the top bunk would be for my toddler, and this one would be for the twins. Now, when we started on this, the idea was to make these beautiful raft beds. They look like rafts, and they would be floating, so there would be no pillars or anything evidently supporting these, and they look just gorgeous. But then, safety issue, of course, is that, it calls for a toddler still can topple over. So we put those railings on there, and then for twins as well, because they are still babies, and so this is more like a crib bed for them. We made these with the rope, and then we hot glued them so that they're very sturdy and they don't move around, and the twins will not be able to get through them. The holes might appear, the gaps might appear a little bigger through the video, but they're not really. They're like 5 inches, 4 inches apart. And yeah, so these really look like those rafts that one would prepare after a shipwreck. But so these railings, the crib railings, we are going to remove when we feel that the twins are big enough, and they do not need those safety railings, because the height between the bed and then the floor isn't that much, and then we would use this as a regular bed for the kids. Those are the steps that lead up. And my toddler just absolutely loves jumping up and down. He thinks that it's an adventure getting onto this bed itself. So let me see if I can head this with a better lighting. And then I painted it, tried to give it this distressed look. If you can see a little better. And then I got these knobs, these door knobs or cabinet knobs from Home Depot. They are about $2 a piece. Yeah, there we are with the details, beautiful doorknobs. And we nailed them in here. All the edgings, all the points right there. And then this rope gives it that, you know, that old boat look as well. Yeah. So that's the bed. We're really excited to start, you know, to get our kids to start using them, because especially when you make something by your hand for them with so much love, it's a whole new story than just going to the store and buying it. The story was we actually went to the store to simply buy a bunk bed to accommodate 3 kids in this room. It's not a very big room, but it's a nice kids size room. So when we went there, we did not really like anything. And the things that we did end up liking were costing around $2,500 or up to $3,000 when you put all the mattresses and everything together and the bedding and all. So we're like, you know what, do you think we can make something? Because we like making things, and is this something that we could manage? And my husband's like, yeah, well, I think we can. So we just got to get the things together from Home Depot. We got the material, we got raw wood and treated wood, and we just got our, he has been wanting to buy this table saw, and this was a perfect excuse for him to go and grab it. He was very excited, so he grabbed the table saw, and then over the weekend we put 2 days in the garage, and we got this bed ready. And we are in love with it. The tiny details and everything, that's something that we really made with so much love. This cabinet here is this old piece my husband's aunt when she moved, she had a lot of old furniture left over. So, and my husband's house was quite empty. We weren't married then. So there was a lot of old stuff stored in there. If he wanted to use it or if he wanted to get rid of it, it was up to him. This was very old and haggard and chipped, and it was weird brown. And then I kind of just gave it a makeover with paint, and we did this 3 years ago when my toddler was born. And and then we got these knobs, and we just put them on there, and it turned out to be a very cute piece. This my husband gave me when he found out that we were expecting a baby, my first, and it's really cute. It's really cute. So we kept it here. That's my toddler's name. We are gonna put the twins' names there too. Those are our pictures, and yeah, and then I'll just give you a quick tour of what their cabinet looks like and how I've organized them. Basically, this is what we do here. My toddler's coming up. I gotta lock this quickly. Okay, so this is basically, I added these bins about a year ago. I got them from Walmart, $4 each. And they're very handy. What I do is, because I had a lot of shopping done with my toddler and a lot of his clothes, I did not want to buy a lot of baby clothes when my twins came around. So I reused a lot of his things, and I kept them all nicely clean, and they're almost brand new. You know how kids' things are, their clothes and everything, right? So I labeled everything last year according to how my twins would be using them. So for example, when they'd be 4 to 6 months, they'd be wearing this, and then summer onesies 2015, and this is my toddler's summer 2015, some brand new clothes. So I labeled everything, and so it's really easy for me to pull them out, just read the labels on the boxes and see, okay, so this size would fit them now, and I just rotate these bins. These are some of their booties I bought this year. These for the twins. It fits them right now, and I think it should be good for this winter. I got them to be slightly bigger. And so this is just a handy hanging. The lighting is so bad in here while I'm filming. I mean, it's not that bad normally, but oh well. And then these are their papers and certain things that I need to look through. These are swatches, they're knitted blankets, things that I change seasonally. And yeah, these are my toddler's clothes and sweaters. All these beautiful sweaters were made by his grandma, my husband's mother. And so I keep them safe here, even though they will be smaller on him by this winter. But those I will never ever let go. And there was another couple of really cute ones. These, my mother-in-law, my husband's mom, again, she made these beautiful, beautiful sweaters for the babies. And they come with booties and everything. So this one is for baby girl, and this one is for baby boy. So this is how I organize their closet. Nothing too complicated. I just like rotating and repeating clothes, especially the ones that are in good condition. I am not a huge fan. Well, I love shopping. I mean, who doesn't love shopping? But what I enjoy most is getting a good deal on things. If it's a sale, or even if it's something that I repeat and recycle, I'm a huge saver. I like doing things like that. And so I believe this is it. This is my toddler's rocking horse from his first birthday. And yeah, these two blankets are very, very sweet because my husband's colleague and his wife, they made them for our twins when they were born. So a lot of stuff that people made, especially by hand, they took the time, and you know, a lot of feelings were put into making something. I'm going to keep them forever. Those are going to be the keepsake. So overall, this is just what the room looks like. Sorry for the bad lighting again. And yeah, I'm not going to add much furniture here. Not that there's a lot of space, but also because the kids need more space to play around in. I stuffed their big toys and their stuffed toys back there because and I'm probably going to put a box or something there so that they can keep their toys and everything, or bins there, so that they can keep their toys and stuff neatly in there, because I hate clutter. That's something that I cannot tolerate. Oh yeah, and that's another verse of the Quran that I hand painted on there about 3 years ago now. Yeah, it was this room when I prepared it before my toddler was even born. So the only new thing that we added now are the bunk beds, and that's it. Everything else was here from before, and we removed the crib, of course. Alright, I hope you guys liked this tour. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.